Hello, it's Mike Porky Parry here. I'm from the Two Mikes, and you are?
I'm Mike Graham, and I'm also from the Two Mikes.
And where are we from?
We're with BetSafe, and you have to be in it to win it with BetSafe.
You have to be in it to win it, that's right. And I tell you what, you're going to be in it to win it if you get the Manchester United-Arsenal game right this weekend.
Well, hang on, shouldn't we say the Premier League is back? Because we're very excited about that.
Yeah, I know the Premier League's back.
been
That's
away.
why we're sitting here.
Yeah, okay then.
That's why we're sitting here, because the Premier League's back. I tell you what, Arsene Wenger has something to prove, has he not?
He has got something to prove. He's never beaten a team managed by Jose Mourinho, apart from, of course, the Charity Shield, the Community Shield, as it's now known.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, you have to think he's got a pretty good chance, wouldn't you, this time?
Well, Arsenal undefeated in 16 games.
Yeah.
They've scored 24 goals this season. United have only scored 16 goals this season.
And United aren't very good, let's face it.
Yeah, so what's that all tell you?
Well, what it tells me is that Arsenal, for the first time, going to Old Trafford, have got a pretty good chance. I mean, United are favourites with BetSafe, 8-5. Right?
Well, you'd expect that
It's 23-10.
Yeah.
But I wonder whether all this Wayne Rooney stuff is going to upset Jose Mourinho, is going to upset the apple cart.
Yes.
And I think Arsenal, if they can be on their game, might just get the edge, I think.
Have we got a goal scorer first off, like Ozil?
You can get Ozil to score first. You can have Martial to score first. I mean, I don't even think Wayne Rooney's going to be playing, but, you know, you never know, do you?
Well, you never know. And the odds for the first goal scorer are about 7-2.
About 7-2, I would
with
say.
Our friends at BetSafe.
Something like that.
I'd say that's worth looking at.
That's
that
not
game,
bad at all. We've got a very exciting treble to tell you about later on as well, by the way.
We certainly have.
We're going to have 3 winners that we're going to suggest for you.
MG's got a treble, and I don't mean a drink, and I don't mean the number of chins he's got or the number of bellies. And I've got a treble as well. Tell you about that in 1 second. Now, of course, the game that everybody's going to be keeping an eye on, because they're top of the table, Southampton-Liverpool.
Now, this is a very exciting game for
very
me.
Exciting
Liverpool
game.
top of the table. Southampton, a bit inconsistent at the moment,
Yes.
to be fair. The draw's 13-5.
Right.
Southampton to win is also 13-5.
Yeah, I would say that's about right. And I would say Liverpool are probably about evens.
Yeah, I would say so, because they are favourites. But I'm actually edging towards Southampton on this one, because I think at some point Liverpool's great run has got to come to an end.
Well, you say that, but Liverpool have scored 30 goals this season, right? That's the most in the Premier League. They're now sitting proudly at the top there. What about thinking about something like, for instance, a handicap? Give Liverpool a 2-goal handicap.
Give Liverpool a 2-goal handicap. Then you might get 7-1 for that.
7-1.
Which is a pretty nice little bet,
7-1 with our friends at BetSafe. I tell you what, the West Ham game at Tottenham is crucial for them. They've actually had a little bit of a revival lately, West Ham, haven't they? They've actually got, I think, 2 out of the last 4. They've managed to score victories.
Also, the good news for West Ham is they're playing away from home, because they don't play very well at that new stadium there. So if they're playing at White Hart Lane, they're also going to be getting a new stadium pretty soon, of course.
Yes.
Basically, what is it? 5 points off the top for Tottenham. They have to win this, really, Spurs. I'm going to tip them to win it. What are they? 1-2 to win this one.
1-2 to win this one, but Spurs really have not had a great run in the Premier League over recent games. I think in the last 7 games, they've had 5 draws and 2 losses, and yet they're clinging on because of early morning form, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, West Ham are looking at something like, what, 11-2, something like that?
Yes.
So I can't see West Ham winning this one. I'm going to go for Tottenham with this one.
Okay, now I want to tell you about
your team.
Bobcat Bob!
Bobcat Bob's taking a trip up to Goodison Park, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be checking the envelope out, and he's going to be putting things on his radar.
He's going to be pushing the envelope. He's going to demand respect. But from where he is, down in Wales, the radar has picked up Goodison Park. Yeah. I expect Everton to do very well against Swansea. They had a nightmare last time out. 5 goals conceded at Chelsea. I was there. I left 1 minute before the end.
Jinx, that, wasn't it? That was a porky jinx.
It was terrible. But
I can't see Swansea doing very well here at all.
I can't either. But Everton have only got 1 win from the last 5, and so I'm expecting a big one. And I would say Everton 2 or 3 goals to the better against Swansea. Swansea with Bobcat Bob lost 4 and drawn 1. He's perilous, in a perilous position.
He's in a very perilous position. It's 5 or 6 to 1 for Swansea to get a result here.
5 or 6 to 1, and
which they're not going to get.
No, and you're looking at sort of 16-5 for the draw, even if they're anywhere close, which I don't think they are.
You'd have to say that's a certain winner for the home team.
Absolutely. Now the team, of course, that's on another roll. Just to mention them. Chelsea.
Yes.
Borough and Chelsea. Chelsea 7 straight wins, so they're doing extremely well. But Sunderland, of course, who we'll talk about in a minute, have broken the mould, haven't they, by winning at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So can Borough emulate their north-east rivals by getting results against Chelsea?
No, I don't think so. Why would they do that just because from the same part of the country? You're talking absolute rubbish.
No, I thought there might be a bit of revival up there in the north-east.
No, I don't think so. I think Chelsea do have trouble in the north-east, but I mean, I would say probably the worst they're going to get up there is a draw, isn't it?
Is that what you think?
I think so.
I think Chelsea will take it, to be honest.
Now, what about Manchester City? Finally playing Crystal Palace down in London.
Yes.
City are on a great roll as well, aren't they?
Yes, City.
After that Barcelona win.
Well, absolutely. Palace 4 losses in a row, so they're looking a bit dodgy. But I would say City 2 wins out of the last 6. What are you talking about odds there? We're talking about maybe 5 to 1.
Yeah, draws 11 to 13. 5 to 1 for Palace to get a home win. I mean, it's not going to be good for them, is it?
It's not going to be good for them. Now tell me about your treble.
Well, we got trebles this week. We got three winners for you, right?
Yes.
I've got Manchester City, Chelsea, and Southampton. Which is coming in around about 8 to 1.
8 to 1.
You've got Everton, Burnley,
Arsenal.
Yeah.
And I think because I've included Burnley, the odds are stretched out a bit there. We're looking at something like, what, 17 to 1?
Yeah, 17, 20 to 1 possibly.
Yeah, 20 to 1 possibly.
On the day. So it's going to be very, very exciting. And that, of course, is a big weekend once again on BetSafe.
It certainly is.
We're the two mics. And with BetSafe, you've got to be in it to win it.
BetSafe.